In the sizzlingly fast-paced, emotionally intense, and breathlessly addictive contemporary new adult romance, The Goal, New York Times best-selling sensation Elle Kennedy delivers an absolute masterclass in college sports romance and unexpected maturity. Serving as the explosive fourth installment in her globally acclaimed off-campus series, the narrative perfectly utilizes a college athletics and accidental pregnancy framework. The plot centers on John Tucker, a deeply grounded, remarkably patient, and quietly protective star defenseman for Briar University's championship hockey team. Unlike his flashy playboy teammates, Tucker operates with a clear, steady life plan that centers on finishing his degree, helping his family, and eventually starting his own business. His meticulously structured world is entirely upended when he hooks up with Sabrina James, a fiercely independent, hyper-ambitious pre-law student who has spent years mapping out her escape from a toxic, impoverished home life. Sabrina has no room for distractions, let alone a sweet, persistent athlete, but a single night of intense passion leaves them facing a permanent, life-altering reality that challenges every plan they have ever made. Kennedy's signature prose is exceptionally snappy, dialogue-heavy, and dripping with an underlying appreciation for the chaotic beauty of young adulthood and mutual growth. The narrative employs a highly dynamic dual perspective structure, alternating between Sabrina's fierce defensive internal panics and Tucker's unwavering protective determination. Kennedy expertly weaponizes the unplanned pregnancy and opposites attract romance formulas, throwing her protagonists out of their comfortable college routines and straight into the heavy responsibilities of impending parenthood. As Sabrina battles to balance her brutal law school ambitions, a demanding internship, and her changing body, Tucker refuses to walk away, quietly dismantling her emotional walls with genuine devotion and domestic stability. Far from a superficial romance novel, the book serves as a profound, beautifully textured study on the breaking down of self-reliant defense mechanisms, the courage required to accept help, and the ultimate realization that achieving your goals doesn't mean you have to face the world entirely alone. The audiobook format is an absolute tour de force for contemporary romance aficionados, leveraging an incredibly high-energy, emotionally raw narration performance that captures the intense chemistry and vulnerability of the story with flawless precision. The vocal delivery masterfully anchors the narrative's changing frequencies, perfectly translating Sabrina's sharp, guarded, and fast-paced professional drive, while contrasting it beautifully with Tucker's smooth, grounding Southern charm and steady reassurance. The rapid-fire locker room banter, the high-heat domestic encounters, and the poignant tear-jerking family moments translate into an exceptionally addictive audio binge that flows beautifully through headphones. It is a mandatory listen for romance enthusiasts who crave the witty, high-stakes campus drama of Emily Henry, the intense emotional depth of Colleen Hoover, or the beloved sports worlds of Allie Hazelwood and Chloe Lees. By the time the final act unleashes a rapid-fire sequence of major life transitions, hard-won academic triumphs, and an incredibly moving emotional payoff, you will realize that The Goal is a definitive triumph of contemporary romance fiction, a bright, heart-expanding map of absolute devotion and ultimate family legacy.